Well, hello and welcome to the Machida GION Stadium for Machida Zelvia against Shonan Bellmare from the J-League. It's week 26, just 13 rounds to go. And Machida Zelvia, who have become something of an international story in recent weeks, are just 13 games away from completing what would be a remarkable rise. Their first ever season in the top flight of Japanese football. They were promoted as J2 champions last season from the second tier, and they are looking to follow in the footsteps of Kashiwa Reysol and Gamba Osaka, who previously won J2 and then the top flight in the following campaign. But it would be the first time ever that a team has won the second tier and won their first ever top flight season, ending it as champions. Just 5 defeats from their opening 25 games this season, 15 victories, but they are without a win in their last 2 games, and 1 or 2 question marks perhaps over Machida Zelvia having the legs to go all the way. They return home after a 0-0 draw away at Cerezo Osaka, the side in 6th place in midweek, off the back of a 2-1 loss to Yokohama F. Marinos, who are some 15 points behind them. But now they face Shonan Bellmare, a side just 1 point and 1 place out of the bottom 3, but a team who have found a little bit of form of late and arrive unbeaten in 5 games in all competitions, 4 wins in that run too. So it is going to be another testing afternoon for the league leaders. A club who have spent most of its existence in the lower divisions. It took them 8 years to win promotion from J2 to the top flight. But they have carried that form and confidence incredibly into this top flight campaign, a campaign that would have started as a case of just consolidation in J1 and has developed into so much more. Out of the Emperor's Cup, so no distractions there. They are in the quarter-finals of the J-League Cup, which doesn't kick in again until September. They face Albirex Niigata over 2 legs. Shonan Bellmare still have a foot in the Emperor's Cup through to the last 16. They play Gamba Osaka in that in 10 days' time. But their main focus has to be extending their current 6-year stay in the Japanese top flight, off the back of what has generally been a yo-yo existence from the team from Hiratsuka, which is only some 30 kilometers away from Machida. Both teams part of Greater Tokyo, so it is something of a local derby. Well, 4 changes from the midweek draw against Cerezo Osaka. Yunya Suzuki returns at right back with Kotaro Hayashi at left back. The other 2 changes both come in the centre of midfield, with Ryohei Shirasaki on loan from Shimazu S-Pulse, making just his 2nd appearance alongside Hokuto Shimada. Forward pair Shota Fujio and Oh Si-hun of Korea have netted 14 goals between them this season, although Fujio's penalty at Gamba is their only goal between them in the last 6. Masoya Ueda, 41 years of age, is the referee, taking charge of his 120th top flight match in Japanese football, his 9th this season. And Naoto Uhara is the lead VAR official. Well, a couple of changes from the midweek draw with Avispa Fukuoka, one of which sees Yunosuke Suzuki come into the back three. Midfield five remains the same, with Satoshi Tanaka holding and Ikeda and Barada in the supporting roles. Shonan's top scorer, Lukian, the Brazilian with 11 goals this season, is back up front alongside Akito Suzuki, who was on the score sheet in midweek for his 4th goal of the season. Well, it was tight when these two sides met back in May, a goalless draw at Shonan Bellmare, their only previous top-flight meeting. The last 3 games between them have all been drawn since a 3-0 win for Shonan Bellmare in November of 2012. So a local derby that is only being played for the 6th time. Machida Zelvia then, the league leaders, against Shonan Bellmare, the side just outside the bottom 3. Machida Zelvia looking to return to winning ways after taking just a point from their last 2. What a story for the club, and what a story for this man, Go Kurada, who took over at the start of last season and immediately won the J2 title, leading the club into the top flight for the very first time. Prior to that, he'd spent 8 years coaching a high school team, Amori Yamada High School, and has gone straight into his first senior role, and what a job he's done. He could actually win the J-League title in only his 2nd year as a professional manager. Free kick then for Shonan Bellmare. Satoshi Yamaguchi, who won 2 caps for the Japanese national team. He's been in the hot seat at Shonan since 2021. Former Jeff United and Gamba Osaka defender. Gamba, of course, the last team to win the 2nd tier and then the top division title the following season. Better than that, they actually completed the domestic treble. And Suzuki. Sort of play. Great atmosphere inside this compact little ground, holds just over 15,000. Remarkable success story, especially given the area they're in as well. The Greater Tokyo region is home to numerous top sides in Japanese football. No less than 9 teams in Japan's top flight, including Machida Zelvia, hail from Greater Tokyo. Draw against Avispa Fukuoka in midweek. Conceded a 90th minute equaliser to Shahab Zahedi to deny them a 4th successive J1 win and a 5th successive victory, if you include their win in the last round of the Emperor's Cup. So they may be low in the table, but they're a team in form. Soma for Machida Zelvia. Soma again. Shifted on by Shimoda. Now Yuki Soma finds the space to get the cross in, but straight into the hands of Song Bum Kyun. And that's going to be a free kick. On with the apology. And a free kick for Shonan Bellmare. Yunosuke Suzuki. one of 4 players called Suzuki out there this afternoon. Just in case you thought Suzuki was having a particularly good game and seeing a lot of the ball. Here's Lukian. Dresovic. Kosovan centre-back. This is Yuto Suzuki for Shonan. A long-range effort from Tanaka. Driven straight at Kozai Tani. Decent strike from Tanaka. Three goals in 20 appearances this season for a player who was playing in Belgium for Kortrijk. Now Yoshida. Cut out by Shirasaki. Into Osi-hun. Hayashi. Fujio and Osi-hun would like to get their partnership going again. They've been struggling for goals in open play. .37 goals scored this season by Machida Zelvia, but it's the defence that has really seen them shoot to the top of the table. Just 19 conceded, only Gamba Osaka in third have conceded less. 13 games away from history. And there's just 5 points between the top 3 sides, and you can't discount Sanfrecce Hiroshima down in 4th as well. There were 7 off the pace. Short corner. To the back post, but comfortable gather again for Song. 25-year-old goalkeeper Song Bum-kun, just the 1 cap for South Korea. That cap coming though back in 2022 in an East Asian Cup game against Hong Kong. Kept a clean sheet though, 3-0 win. Hayashi. Shimada. That's wayward. It's frustrated already. Yamaguchi, the Shonan Bellmare coach, just 6.5 minutes in. Problem here for Lukian, the Brazilian. Yuto Suzuki with the throw. Kim Min-tae. Yoshida. Into Tanaka. Put his head to the ball, Akito Suzuki. Hayashi with the throw from Machida Zelvia. In from Yunosuke Suzuki. Ambitious long-range effort, blocked by Suzuki. It's fallen kindly here for Fujio. Trying to weave his way through. Good foot in from Kim Min-tae. And a corner for the league leaders. Feed initially, but well defended by Kim. The centre of the 3 central defenders employed by Shonan Bellmare. With a 3-5-2 formation. blocker to Shimada. What a corner for Machida Zelvia. It's taken short. Knocked into the danger zone. Defended well initially, and then the long-range effort was off target by Hayashi, the left-back. It was a club that was born out of a football school, Machida Zelvia, that was renowned for producing top-level players. In the end, they decided to form their own club. And you wonder where the story will end, particularly if they do lift the title this season. Yunya Suzuki with the throw for Machida Zelvia. Put forward by Barada, up towards Lukian. Shoji. Over the top for Soma to chase. Made a lively start. The winger goes to the far corner and hits the post. Yuki Soma so unlucky. Danger not over yet for Shonan Bellmare. Really bright start to the game from Yuki Soma. And very nearly capped it with the opening goal. Plenty to do here, but cuts in on that right foot. Takahashi will have to watch that for the rest of the game. Inches away from giving the league leaders the lead. Just his third appearance this season, Yuki Soma. Early problems for Suzuki, and Takahashi dealing with him on this near side, and that's really unlucky. It was almost his second goal for the club. Brought in on loan from Nagoya Grampus Soma. Free kick swung in, given away by Suzuki. Touch out by Shimada. Now Sang-ho overhits the delivery though. But the pressure really beginning to build from Machida Zelvia. Interesting one with Yuki Soma. He was brought in by Nagoya Grampus last month from Casapia, side where he was on loan. Played one game for Nagoya Grampus, scored against Kashiwa Reysol, and then was immediately loaned out again, this time to Machida Zelvia, where he made his debut in the 0-0 draw with Cerezo Osaka in midweek. So his second appearance, but his home debut, and he very nearly marked it for the opening goal of the game. Good ball again from Soma. Ball driven across by Shimada, and it's a corner. Behind again by Kim Min-tae, who's getting in the way of everything at the moment for Shonan Bellmare. Another corner for the home side. A delivery this time, and first time shot from now Sang-ho. South Korean international Na Sang-ho, 28 caps, 2 goals. Joined Machida Zelvia in January to help strengthen them in the top flight from FC Seoul. Played in Japan previously for FC Tokyo. Dresovic with the header away. And it's behind Na Sang-ho. Got real quality in the wide positions, Machida Zelvia, especially bringing in Sommer on the left side. Like a clever signing the way he started this game. Yamaguchi's team very much on the back foot in this opening quarter of an hour. Takahashi gives it away. Straight to Hayashi. Now Sommer. Dresovic. And Suzuki. Yunya Suzuki with the early delivery, but overhit. And a couple of games coming up. Jubilo Iwata next weekend, the side who are just a point below Shonan Bellmare before they face Albirex Niigata, Arao Reds. Shoji. Kim In-tae getting his foot to it. Can't keep possession though. And this time the free kick goes in favour of Shonan Bellmare. Yunosuke Suzuki fouled by Oh Se-hun. Here's Kim. Takahashi to Yuto Suzuki. Takahashi loses the ball and straight to Sommer, who clips it in first time. Great chance for Fujio and he can't finish. Flag was up anyway, but again Yuki Sommer looking really lively. There's a poor touch from Noya Takahashi, dispossessed, and lovely ball by Sommer, but Shota Fujio had just moved too soon. It's a poor finish anyway, in fairness. Yuki Sommer getting all sorts of space, and he's going to take advantage in a minute. Takahashi. Kim In-tae to Yunosuke Suzuki. The cross fed in, almost fell for Lukian. Just can't hold the ball at the moment, Shonan Bellmare. Shimada wins it back for Machida Zelvia. Tried to play it in behind for Hayashi, but won back by Yuto Suzuki. Takahashi. Now Yunosuke Suzuki. Out to Yoshida. Steps away from Na Sang-ho. Yoshida gets a cross in, the header from Lukian. And Kozei Tani called into action for the first time in the Machida Zelvia goal. Lovely delivery from Yoshida, the left wing back, and Lukian not far off the mark with the header. Scored 11 goals this season. He's 5 behind Leo Ciara of Cerezo Osaka, who's J1's top scorer with 16. Now Sommer. Takashi dropping deep and backing off. Shimada clips the ball in. Kim Min-tae with the header away. We're starting to get a little bit animated now at just how much work he's having to do in the centre of that Shonan Bellmare defence. Well, he'll be pleased with the start his team have made. He would like them to cap it with a goal, though. Sommer came close with that effort off the crossbar, but haven't created too much other than that. Well, they're in dreamland, these supporters. Quite hard to believe that at the start of last season, as they began their 8th second-tier campaign, that not only would they win the division in Go Kurada's first season in charge, but then the following season be top of the league entirely. Shimada's corner. It's a good one this time. Headed away by Takashi. Another corner to defend for Shonan Bellmare. There's been plenty of them for Machida Zelvia. And that's a foul. Now Sang-ho with the little shove on Ikeda. Talking to for Kotaro Hayashi. Yuto Suzuki looking for Yoshida. Header away by Yunya Suzuki. Touchdown by Osihan. Now Sang-ho. Again, Shoji. Looking for the run of Fujio, but Yunosuke Suzuki. Yoshida, in fact, with the touchback to the keeper, but the flag was up anyway. There's that chance again for Yuki Sommer. It's a great effort. Sonbum-kun absolutely nowhere near it in the Shonan Bellmare goal. Well, since their 3-1 win at Gamba Osaka, the goals have dried up a bit for Machida Zelvia. They've only scored 3 goals in their last 5 games, haven't scored in their last 2. And haven't scored more than a goal in a game since that triple haul at Gamba. There's that Lukian chance for Shonan Bellmare. The players taking a drinks break. It's a very warm day. So not much in it in terms of possession. Machida Zelvia, though, on top in terms of attempts at goal. Running further as well as a team. Shonan Bellmare looking to keep this good run going. They're actually unbeaten in their last 5 away games, 2 wins in that run as well, since a 3-2 loss at Jubilo Iwata. 1-1 draws at Nagoya Grampus and Kawasaki Frontale before victories at Urawa Reds and Gamba Osaka. Can they win at the league leaders? They've been on the back foot, but that Lukian header could easily have crept in. Just need to avoid that self-doubt creeping in, Machida Zelvia. By Yunya Suzuki. And Dresovic with the header back. We're getting to that stage of the season where the real test of your title credentials does come into it. When the doubt, when the nerves kick in, when you realise that actually you could go all the way and do this. Clubs like Kashima Antlers, Gamba Osaka, Sanfrecce Hiroshima, who have J-League titles in the bank. Now the team's on their tail. Vissel Kobe, the defending champions, just 8 points off. Still enough games for that gap to be made up should Machida Zelvia start to slip. Suzuki. Really could do with a win here today, Machida Zelvia, to prevent that question from being asked. Header away by Shoji, and by Shimada. As far as Takashi. Yunosuke Suzuki out to Yoshida. Shonan Bellmare, a club that have been Japanese champions 3 times, but not since the professional era began in 1993. They all came in the Japan Soccer League era. Here's Yoshida. Swings the cross in, but gathered by Tani. It was when the club was known as Tower Fujita. Won 3 titles from 1977 to 1981. Haven't finished higher than 5th, though, since the J-League's formation. And that was in just the 2nd season, back in 1994. Shoved by Osihun. Osihun is on loan from Shimizu S-Pulse, a side currently in J2. Here's Yoshida, swinging that cross in, cleared away by Dresovic. Shonan Bellmare well represented today. It's only a 30-odd kilometre journey. In a league where there can be some extremely long away days at times. Well, the referee's seen something he wants to get to the bottom of here. With Yuki Soma, who's marking Naoya Takashi. Role reversal there. It's a non-contest if the ball's in the air. It was in the air, but too close to Kosei Tani, who immediately tries to release Machida Zelvia on the counter. It's Fujio, the centre forwards. Now Sang-ho. And from defending a corner at one end, they have one of their own now, Machida Zelvia. Now, plenty of corners in this first half, but haven't made best use of them, go Kurada's team. Yunya Suzuki, the right back to deliver. Deeper delivery this time. The header back into the danger zone, but straight into the hands of Songbum-kun. Yuto Suzuki, the player who's down, the right wing back for Shonan Bellmare. We're still awaiting a top-flight goal in matches between these two. It was goalless back in May. First ever top-flight meeting. It was the 5th ever match between these two in the professional era. Previous 4 were all in J2. Yoshida. Touchdown by Suzuki. Trying to link with Lukian again. The Brazilian almost got on the end of it. There was a bit of a swipe from Shoji. Machida Zelvia do get it away. Opportunity here maybe for Suzuki. Out to Yuto Suzuki. Akato makes his way back in towards the penalty area. Suzuki. And Yunosuke Suzuki hitting the shot. It's deflected behind. Problem again for Lukian, who took a knock early on. That was to the head, though. Just wonder if he's holding his stomach now. Some ribs, maybe. Did he land awkwardly? He didn't seem too much in that. Machida Zelvia, by the way, have never beaten Shonan Bellmare. 3 draws, 2 defeats in their 5 previous matches. A draw and a loss here against their Greater Tokyo rivals. Lukian back on his feet, which is good news for Shonan Bellmare. Barada to deliver the corner. Taken short. Now Barada delivers. Headed away though by Yunya Suzuki. Defending for Machida Zelvia. It's one of the longest spells on the front foot in this first half for Shonan Bellmare. Anato Yoshida to deliver. It will be an in-swinger with the left foot. Taken short to Ikeda. Yoshida. Oh, it's a poor delivery, which has been a negative feature of the first half from both teams, really. The final ball from set pieces hasn't been the best. Suzuki. Fujio beaten to that, though, by Tanaka. He in turn gives the ball away to Yunya Suzuki. And Machida Zelvia do well to keep possession. Dresovic to Shoji. Hayashi. Shimada. Yuki Soma with the outside of the boot. It's a lovely delivery, and it's in. Oh Hyun tucks the ball home. And Machida Zelvia have themselves a lead. Well, it's a goal he needed after they'd been drying up of late. Hadn't scored in his last 6 games since the 2-1 win against Cerezo Osaka. Yuki Soma, what a delightful ball that was across with the outside of his right boot. He's been the standout player in the opening 35 minutes of this game. Shot off the bar, a lovely precision ball to Fujio, who was offside, and now a delightful ball into Oh Hyun. And the Korean nets his 7th goal of the season to put the league leaders in front 10 minutes before half-time. But there is a VAR check for a potential offside here. So, still the video is being checked. Question is whether Soma was offside when he received the ball. Well, let's see. He looks off, doesn't he? Can be deceptive, though. It all depends on the angle, of course. It's a lovely ball again, though. His weight of pass. And we've seen it twice in this first half. One that was flagged for offside, and now one that's been ruled out for offside. So it does remain at 0-0. But Shonan Bellmare need to get to grips with Yuki Soma, or sooner or later they are going to be punished. Very nearly scored himself and thought he'd set up a goal there, and Oh Hyun, who thought he'd brought an end to his goal drought of 6 games, will have to try and score again. And it remains Machida Zelvia 0, Shonan Bellmare 0. There's been a couple of big let-offs in this first half for Shonan Bellmare. With Sombumkun. Fired across towards Lukian from Akito Suzuki. It's a corner for Shonan Bellmare. Taken 10 points from their last 4 games. It's the kind of runs they need to go on if they are to avoid relegation and survive for a 7th season in the top flight. 5-0 win against Jubilo Iwata, who have slipped into trouble, was impressive, but 3-2 win away at Urawa Reds, even more so. Corner with 7 minutes. Stoppages to half-time. Could they snatch the lead here? Clipped down to the edge of the box, and here first time. Masaki Ikeda on target with the shot, but too close to Koze Tani. It's a great routine, that, if it works. It's a routine we've seen over the years. I think I first remember it in the late 80s, early 90s, when Pierre Litbarski scored for Germany. It's very hard to execute, but still to this day, catches defences out. Takes great technique, though, from both the taker and the person who's going to fire the shot in, and it almost worked. Just too central, the strike from Ikeda, and he's frustrated with himself. Minutes to half-time, 0-0. Hunt. Chance here maybe for Shonan to switch the play and catch Machida Zelvia short, but it's one way to stop it. Yellow card for Na Sang-ho. Knew exactly what he was doing. The momentum was with Shonan Bellmare. Takashi. Kim Min-tae. Yunosuke Suzuki. Yuto Suzuki. Takashi. Well defended by Sommer. If you're Nagoya Grampus, you get him back from his loan spell in Portugal, he plays a game for you, scores a goal, then you immediately loan him out, and now you're watching his home debut for Machida Zelvia. You do wonder why you wouldn't get him back and have him in your own team. Dresovic. From his point of view, it's a great move. Chance at winning the league title. Put away by Kim Min-tae. Takashi. Tanaka. Had a real fight in that midfield area to ensure that Shonan Bellmare haven't been overrun in there. Hayashi. Hunt. Cleared away by Kim Min-tae. Yunya Suzuki. Oh, that's overhit by Shimada. Apart from Yuki Sommer, generally the final ball in open play, as well as those set pieces I was talking about, haven't been great from Machida Zelvia. Two offside flags and a crossbar, Yuki Sommer may have had a hand in 3 goals in this first half. Fujio. Suzuki's throw. Now Lukian. Yuto Suzuki looking for runners. There weren't too many. Forced back to Takashi. Steps away from Fujio. So impressive. They've made signings, of course, to strengthen for a top-flight campaign, but in the way a number of these players have taken to the top flight for Machida Zelvia. Dresovic. Hoon. Real certainly need to find their scoring edge again, though, Machida Zelvia. Well, they will find that too many points will be dropped in the run-in. Away by Suzuki. If they were to hold on, they would become the 12th different club to be crowned as Japan's J-League champions. Vissel Kobe, incidentally, were the 11th last season. That's a free kick for Shonan Bellmare. Too many stoppages in this first half. It will just be the time added on for the drinks break in 4 minutes. Tani gathers it. The VAR check as well, which took a fair amount of time to ensure that the sides remain level. Machida Zelvia thought they were in front. Too high for Osihun. He thought he'd ended his scoreless run of 6 games. Yep, that was late. Foul on Sommer. One way to stop him. Yuto Suzuki and Naoya Takahashi have really struggled against Sommer in this first half. Something I'm sure that Satoshi Yamaguchi will be desperate to sort out in the second half. Go Kurita there in deep discussion with his Machida Zelvia coaching staff. Home supporters willing their side to find the opening goal before the break. Suzuki's ball in. Dealt with again by the Shonan defence. Hayashi. Header back by Osihun. And that's overhit by Shirasaki, and that's the way it's been going in this first half. For both teams really, but particularly for the home side. On the local high school championships with Amori Yamada High School, qualifying them for the National High School Championships, but didn't take them into that because he took the Machida Zelvia job instead. A truly remarkable, successful rise for Go Kurita. Shimada. A touch off by Fujio without really looking. And now the counter-attack on here with Yuto Suzuki. Tanaka. And that's overhit. Chance for a successful counter going wrong there for Shonan Bellmare. They've used to some good success in recent weeks, in helping them clamber out of the relegation zone. Ikeda. Takahashi. Kim Min-tae, who's been the standout in the centre of the Shonan Bellmare defence in the first half. Well, it was goalless in May when they met for the first ever time in the top flight, and it is goalless again. They've only met 5 times, but 3 of those games have been drawn, and we're heading in the same direction, mainly thanks to a VAR check that proved that the creator Yuki Soma was offside. He was inches away from scoring himself when his effort came back off the crossbar, and a lovely through ball to Shota Fujio, which was cut short by the offside flag as well. Shonan Bellmare's best chance, a header from the Brazilian Lukian that was comfortably saved in the end by Kosei Tane. But a team who have been hard to beat in recent weeks are proving to be so again. Half-time here, it is Machida Zelvia 0, Shonan Bellmare 0.
FC 町田ゼルビアを大切にして応援してください。パートナーの方をご紹介いたします。はじめに4パートナーをご紹介いたします。 ってライトをオンにしてください。皆さんの灯す光で選手たちを迎えましょう。
So welcome back to the Machida GION Stadium. No goals at half-time between the league leaders, who are in danger of stretching their non-winning run to a third successive game. And when you're top of the league with only 12 games to go after today, you can ill afford runs like that. That would be 7 points dropped from the last 3. Chance for those behind them to close the gap. They thought they were in front when Osi Hyun tucked the ball away, but ruled out by VAR. Sommer hit the bar, and if they are to break through, you feel that Yuki Sommer will be involved somewhere. Player on loan from Nagoya Grampus, making his home debut for the club. Darkness fallen. 45 minutes for Machida Zelvia to try and end the current unbeaten run of Shonan Bellmare, who arrive 5 without defeat despite their lowly league position. So Machida Zelvia kick off the second half, 0-0 with Shonan Bellmare, top of the table against 17th place. And what is a greater Tokyo derby. We haven't met enough times to have a real depth of feeling about it. Just the 6th league meeting between these two sides. There's Kim Min-tae for Shonan Bellmare. Both wearing their change colours today. Machida Zelvia normally all in blue. Shonan Bellmare in a all lime green kit usually. In black and white today. Takashi. Kim Min-tae. Yunosuke Suzuki to Yoshida. Suzuki having to go long with the throw, the flick on from Osi Hyun. Header won by Shirasaki. Picked up by Ikeda. Now Yuto Suzuki. Well, Lukian made the run for him. Suzuki unable to get the ball past the defender, Hayashi. Oh, great chance here now for Shonan Bellmare, and it's tucked away by Masaki Ikeda. Machida Zelvia sleeping defensively right at the start of the second half. And within 2 minutes of the restart, it is Shonan Bellmare who take the lead. Suzuki struggling to get the ball in, so went a different route, and then it was Dresovic who fell asleep. Dresovic and Shoji between them, the two centre-backs. Tanaka with the measured ball through, and Masaki Ikeda tucking the ball away. Fourth goal of the season for the Shonan Bellmare midfielder. And it's Machida Zelvia 0, Shonan Bellmare 1. And the league leaders behind. Safe out. It's beginning to have the feel about one of those days for Machida Zelvia. Hit the bar, goal ruled out. And then Shonan Bellmare score with pretty much only their second significant attempt at goal, if you include Lukian's header in the first half. Beaten here 2-1 by Yokohama F. Marinos in their last home game. And they're behind again, Yoshida. Fujio. Suzuki. Kim Min-tae. Yuto Suzuki, who played his part in that opening goal. Attempted to cross the ball in initially, before then just playing it back to Tanaka, who found the killer ball to the goal scorer Ikeda. A 1-0 win here against Nagoya Grampus. Their only victory in their last 4 home games, Machida Zelvia. Vispa Fukuoka also got a draw here, and Albirex Nagata won 3-1 here. Suzuki. Space now for Yoshida. They're on the front foot, Shonan Bellmare off the back of that goal. Initially looked an awkward cross, but well played by Tani. Well, they were to lose here, and Kashima Antlers were to win at Jubilo Iwatawa, would be level again at the top, both on 50 points. Machida Zelvia 5 goals better than Kashima Antlers at the moment in terms of goal difference. Gamba Osaka could close within 2 as well. Gamba away to Kashiwa Reysol. Sanfrecce Hiroshima home to Cerezo Osaka. Well, the pack are closing in. Still time, though, for Machida Zelvia to turn this around and get themselves back on track. Tanaka. Lukian wins the throw. cannot afford to drop 8 points in 3 games at this stage of the season, and that is what's facing Machida Zelvia as it stands. Barada, Lukian. By Suzuki. Kim Min-tae. Yuto Suzuki. Tanaka. Yeah, he was caught after releasing the ball. Free kick for Shonan Bellmare. The start of this second half very different to what we saw in the opening 45, when Machida Zelvia were generally on top, pushing back Shonan Bellmare. The away side really buoyed by that opening goal. Kim Min-tae. Drasovic and Shoji, I think, were there physically, but had left their minds in the dressing room, the concession of that opening goal. Left the job of marking Ikeda to each other, and in the end, neither did it. Shoji. Sommer unable to get on the end of that. A throw for Shonan Bellmare. Drasovic. Now Sommer. Little ball through to Fujio. Well defended though by Yuto Suzuki. Here's Shimada. Picked up by Barada. Good run by Lukian. Pulls it back across, and Barada was there to try and finish it off. Good work from the Brazilian Lukian. And Drasovic again called out by the movement of Akito Suzuki. The ball didn't ultimately come to the Shonan Bellmare centre forward, but Drasovic had no idea where he was. Shimada. Now Sommer. No foul. Lukian with a touch to Tanaka. Barada in support. It's out to Yoshida. Swings across in. It was an awkward delivery. Lukian couldn't get there, but neither could Shoji. And ultimately the ball goes all the way through. Lovely ball in from Arata Yoshida. A really dangerous position. The hesitancy zone where neither goalkeeper nor defender know whether to go for it or not. Going for a 6th unbeaten game, Shonan Bellmare. Beginning to find the kind of form that would see them pull clear of the danger zone, which they've occupied for an awful lot of the early part of the campaign. Ambitious effort off target. Jose Tani happy to see that one flying over the top. Satoshi Tanaka. Dresovic. Shoji. Need to get going in this second half, Machida Zelvia. The recovery time has been pretty slow from the concession of that opening goal. There's been no response so far from the home team. But there is going to be a response from the bench. Like a triple change. Kaya Sento and Kazuki Fujimoto look as though they're going to come on. Suzuki preparing to take the throw for Machida Zelvia, but Okuruda deciding that emergency surgery to his 11 is required. Suzuki is going to take the throw, though. Looked like a foul throw, that. The referee's allowed it to go, though, as they often do now. Yunya Suzuki. And clipped in by Dresovic into the hands of Song. I'm sure the next time the ball goes out of play that Machida Zelvia will make those changes. Sento, a midfielder. Fujimoto, a forward. Not a particularly prolific forward, though. Just one goal in 24 appearances. So changes being made. Shimada coming off. And Sommer is being removed after a really affected first half. And Osihun, who thought he'd scored, sees his run of games stretched to a 7th now without scoring. Shunta Araki is on. Kazuki Fujimoto. Kaya Sento, the 3 players on for Shimada, Sommer and Osihun. He feels that Sommer's not quite match fit yet, even though he was their most effective first half player. Here comes Shonan Bellmare again on the front foot. Surging run forward by Suzuki, the off-sided centre-back. They're full of running now, Shonan Bellmare. Half an hour to go. Early goal at the start of the second half, but they're worthy of the lead now. Suzuki's throw. Distance on it. Cleared away though by Yunosuke Suzuki. Lukian wanted a free kick. It's Shoji with the loose ball. Hayashi. Out to Fujimoto. Araki. Again by Shonan Bellmare. Araki, who's come on and scored just the once in 17 games this season. Well, if it stays like this, it will be a 3rd game in a row in which Machida Zelvia have failed to score. There's a chance maybe now, though. Touched across towards Araki. Suzuki with the throw. distance on these. Suzuki once more. And that's blocked away. Yoshida. Now Akito Suzuki. Can't afford to concede again here, Machida Zelvia. It's fallen kindly for Barada. Takashi, Barada again. Lukian, Barada trying to touch it through. Too much on it though for Shoji. Kick then for Sonbun-kun. Yoshi-hun is still on there for Machida Zelvia. It was in fact Na Sang-ho who was substituted. Right-sided midfielder. So 3 strikers on now for Machida Zelvia. Shonan Bellmare about to make their change. So Suzuki is coming off, and Barada as well. Double change for Shonan Bellmare. Kosuke Onaze coming on, and Sho Fukuda. Akemi Barada and Akito Suzuki, the 2 players replaced for Shonan Bellmare, who are 25 minutes away from what would be a significant victory. Continue their unbeaten run into a 6th game in all competitions, 5 in J1. Tanaka. Ikeda. Lukian chasing this one. Shoji across. Picked up by Hayashi. Fujio. Twisting and turning. Here's Araki. Suzuki with the delivery in. Kim Min-tae with the header away, but the whistle had gone against Shota Fujio. The high boot against the Shonan Bellmare captain. So it was an awkward one, that, when the ball's at a mid-height and one player goes with his head, the other with his foot. So it's going to be a free kick. Kim Min-tae's okay. It's had a terrific game back there for Shonan Bellmare. He really kept them in it when they were on the back foot in that first half. Well, no wonder he looks concerned. People will be starting to ask if the wheels are coming off. Unless Kashima Antlers produce a big win against Jubilo Iwata, then they will still finish the weekend on top of the table, but only by goal difference. The gap has gone, the margin for error has gone, unless they can turn this around. to Fujimoto, and it's all looked rather disjointed in the second half from Machida Zelvia. It takes such a long time to build the confidence that they've gained from winning J2 last season. Carried that into this campaign, but it can be lost ever so quickly. Shoji. Hayashi. Just under 11,000, the attendance here. Araki. Shirasaki. Araki again. Suzuki's throw to Araki. Flipped on by Sento. Shonan Bellmare looking pretty solid defensively, particularly since half-time. Dresovic. Shoji. Suzuki. Araki. Keeping the ball, Machida Zelvia, but look how many bodies Shonan Bellmare have back behind the ball. Happy for the home team to have it. The onus very much on the league leaders to find some quality to pull Shonan Bellmare out of their pretty rigid formation when they don't have the ball. Hayashi looking for Fujimoto. Takashi into Kiminte. Ball to Fukuda. Held up by Dresovic, the substitute. Still has it though. Right. Suzuki. Onaze. Back up. Still going Onaze. Takashi. Doing the other side of the game well, keeping the ball, frustrating Machida Zelvia. Suzuki. Well, potential remarkable stories have a habit of not always happening in sport, and you wonder if this is going to be another one. Still very much in there, let's not forget that, but they need to stop the rot here if they do fail to win a third game in a row. There's the goal that separates them. Masaki Ikeda. I think it's a story that, unless you're a fan of Kashima Antlers, Gamba Osaka, Sanfrecce or Vissel Kobe, that most neutral fans want to see happen. Fourth goal of the season for Ikeda. One that would move Shonan Bellmare on to 29 points, level with Albirex Niigata, Kashiwa Reysol, one ahead of Kyoto Sanga, but 4 ahead of the bottom 3, with those teams still to play. Could be the truest test of his management skills yet. Go Kurada. As we head into the final straight of the season in which they've done so well. "12 games left after today. They are wobbling. What they need to be careful of as well is ensuring they finish in the top two and grab that Champions League elite spot. The club who have, of course, never played in Asian club competition. What a wonderful opportunity that would be for them if they can hold on to a place in the top two. Third would be a place in the Champions League 2, the second tier AFC club competition. Araki. Suzuki swings the cross in. Oh, it was a free header. Off target from Osihun. Well, they work that well between them, Suzuki and Araki. Good delivery in. The header off target. Needs a goal. Thought he had one in the first half, but it's typical of the way things go when things are generally going against you. And his goal won't be today. He's replaced by Mitchell Duke. Fujimoto, who's been nowhere near as effective as Yuki Soma, the player he replaced. Heading towards the final quarter of an hour now. Change coming up for Shonan Bellmare. Mitch Duke, the fourth of the changes for Machida Zelvia, Australian international with 12 goals for the Socceroos. Joined Machida Zelvia last season, had previously played for Shimizu S-Pulse in the J-League. Goals this season. Can he add to that tally and at least snatch a point from the game for Machida Zelvia? Shonan Bellmare only a goal up, but looking pretty comfortable, we have to say. Suzuki. Ikeda. If you were judging Machida Zelvia on this performance alone, they certainly don't look like potential title winners. Sento. Hayashi wins the throw. So Ikeda, the goal scorer, is one of those being replaced by Shonan Bellmare. It's a well-worked goal. It was a good finish, but preventable from a Machida Zelvia point of view. Both their centre-backs switched off, and it proved costly. And Ono is replacing Yoshida. Okuno on for Ikeda. Four changes made by both teams now. Here's Drasovic. Header on by Duke to Fujimoto. Twisting and turning, he's done well for Jimoto, and it's a corner of Yuto Suzuki. Seen a great deal from him since coming on. That was better though. Yunya Suzuki with the corner. Grab an equaliser here, there's still time to turn it around completely. Kim Min-tae with the header out. Driven back in by Sento, but didn't get hold of it at all well. Header by Tani. Lukian down, not for the first time. Brazilian who's been in Japanese football since 2019. 33 goals in 85 games for Jubilo Iwata. Only 3 in 32 for Vispa Fukuoka in one season there. But 11 this season for Shonan Bellmare. He's played in South Korea and Thailand previously to his time in Japan. He's basically been in Asia since 2015, the 32-year-old. Trapped by Lukian. Suzuki gets the cross in, it's a good delivery. And Fukuda not too far away from getting a significant touch. Suzuki not taking any chances and just headed that away. He needed a call there, really, had a bit more time. As a result, Machida Zelvia still on the back foot and with a corner defend from Kosuke Onaze. Gathered by Tani. And that's good distribution from the goalkeeper, but Fujio didn't make much use of it. Onaze. It's neat football again from Shonan Bellmare. Oh, it's a lovely little dummy, and then the shot from Yunosuke Suzuki off target. Left-sided centre-back on the edge of the opposition box, but just bobbled as he swung his foot in, and it was high and over. And Shirasaki has been replaced by Eric. Final throw of the dice. A couple of caps for Brazil's under-23s did Eric. He's been at the club since 2023 when he moved from the Chinese Super League club, Changchun Yatai. Played in Japan before, though, on loan with Yokohama F. Marinos. And won the J-League with them in 2019, so there is at least some title-winning experience in the Machida Zelvia side, and they will certainly need that. Yellow card for Onaze. Taking too long to get on with it. second yellow card of the game, with Na Song-ho of Machida Zelvia, who's no longer on. Hayashi's throw. And he's looking glum, isn't he? It's amazing how quickly it can all go wrong. It hasn't gone totally wrong yet. They should still be top of the table, barring a goal glut from Kashimir Antlers. He's got to keep that belief in the side, which is only going to get tougher as the gap closes and those more experienced sides who've been there and done it before close in. Couldn't get his head to it. Fuji does have it, but not for long. Kim Min-tae clears. Now, Yuto Suzuki. Okuno. Takahashi to Suzuki. Blocked by Okuno. Oh, almost fell favourably for him, but well covered by Shoji. Six minutes plus stoppages away from a second defeat in a row in J1 after the loss to Yokohama F. Marinos. And play Jubilo Iwata next, the side who Kashimir Antlers, the team looking to go level with Machida Zelvia play today. Iwata, though, in fairness, not in the form that Shonan Bellmare are. The league position doesn't tell the full story of their current form. Rao Nemoto. That's the final change for Shonan Bellmare. Both coaches have used all five now. Yunya Suzuki. Oh, the header's flicked on. What a touch that was from Kim Min-tae. They're almost queuing up for it. And it's Kim Min-tae again with the header out. Yunya Suzuki for Machida Zelvia. Does well to dig a cross out, and guess who's there to clear? It's the Korean centre-back again, Kim Min-tae. Outstanding performance from him at the back. This will be a fifth game in a row that Machida Zelvia have scored one goal or less since a big win at Gamba Osaka. Kim Min-tae with the header away again. Oh, and now the counter. Well covered though by Hayashi. Helped out by Araki. Sento. Here's Shoji. Well, they wouldn't have taken a point before kick-off Machida Zelvia. I think they would now. teams playing in the later kickoffs will be rubbing their hands together. Makes Vissel Kobe's trip to Yokohama F. Marinos a massive one now. Marinos unusually not in the mix. It's been a real struggle for them this season. But if Vissel Kobe can win there, the champions would be within 5 points of the top of the table again. Kashima Gamba and San Frecce will all look to close the gap too. Minutes of the regulation, 90 to go. All eyes will be on the fourth official, but it's not been a good second half for Machida Zelvia. The lighting was on the wall almost when Ekada scored just 2 minutes into it. After Machida had been the better team first half. Still they press forward though. Oh, it's a really poor header back across. Now, was that out of play? The flag stayed down. It's been driven in, but surely that was out of play. Great finish from Mitch Duke. Did the right thing, sticking it away. Good run here by Eric. And then watch this, as the ball comes back across. He does play it back from behind the line. And that's the second time that Machida Zelvia have had the ball in the net to no avail. Hayashi. Chimoto ahead of him. Hayashi into Sento. Eric. Suzuki. Home team felt there was a foul there and the referee agreed. He just wanted to play a bit of advantage. Well, while most neutrals probably want Machida Zelvia to produce the fairy tales, they also want a close and exciting title race, and the way things are bunching up, it looks as though that is going to be the case, with 5 teams still in the mix. 5 minutes to be added on. Can they at least snatch a point? Machida Zelvia. Fizzed right the way across. Shoji is up there, did well to keep it in. It's a good delivery back across as well. Too high for everybody though. And that's a foul by Dresovic and a yellow card. And straight through. Onto the ankle of Sho Fukada. And that means that Dresovic will miss the home game here with Jubilo Iwata. Incredible story, isn't it, that Go Kurada is in the spotlight like this. In the title chase 2 years ago, coaching a high school team. Time getting away though for Machida Zelvia. Shonan Bellmare almost there. This would be a 5th win in 6 games for Shonan Bellmare. Onaze, given away. Fujimoto. He's got the legs on Suzuki. but not the composure to deliver the final ball. Duke can't keep it in. Well, since losing at home to Kyoto Sanga, seen as a damaging defeat against a relegation rival, they embarked on 3 straight wins, winning at Urawa Reds, put 5 past Jubilo Iwata, a 1-0 win at Canberra Osaka, another of the title-chasing clubs. And they were held by Avispa Fukuoka at home in midweek. But a win here would see them take 13 points from the last 15 available. That is not the form of a side who are just 1 point above the relegation zone. And if they continue in this vein, there will be no danger of Shonan Bellmare being relegated. Finished in 15th place in an 18-team division last season, 5 points clear of the only relegated club, Yokohama FC. 8 wins in the whole of that campaign. They're on course for win number 7 here. Dresovic, the goalkeeper, Koze Tane, took matters into his own hands. They're out by Takashi. Hayashi. Eric with the touch off for Shoji. Araki. Fujimoto looking to get in behind. Good challenge from Takashi. Shoji. Oh, Suzuki dwelt on the ball and had it taken away. Played in by Suzuki. Space here for Fujio, drills it across. And there was a fabulous piece of defending in there by Kohei Okano. For once, it wasn't Kim Min-tae who was keeping out Machida Zelvia. Header away by Takashi. Duke. Seconds to go now, back to the edge of the penalty area, twisting and turning, gets the shot away. Here's Araki. Well, first Sento, then Araki, now Dresovic. Araki again. Somebody needs to take it on. Fujimoto. Plenty of black shirts in the penalty area. It needs to go in. He's taken too much time. And Takashi clears it away. Flag up against Nemoto. This is surely the last chance. Dresovic. Header into the penalty area by Mitch Duke. Oh, it's a silly foul for Eric to give away. It is a win for Shonan Bellmare. Another 3 points on this remarkable run of form that the side that were rock bottom of J1 for a fair while. A 6th game unbeaten. It is 13 points from the last 15 available in league football. They have a run in the Emperor's Cup to look forward to, but this is another big win. Thanks to Masaki Ikeda's goal 2 minutes into the second half. But it is now just 1 point from the last 3 games for title-chasing Machida Zelvia. And with those chasing behind them still to play, the odds are is that the J1 table will bunch up. Chances are as well they will still be top of the table, but only on goal difference if Kashima Antler do get their expected win against struggling Jubilo Iwata. But another step towards salvation for Shonan Bellmare. It's finished here. Machida Zelvia 0, Shonan Bellmare 1. Well, a real test then for Machida Zelvia's title credentials. Their next game is here against another relegation-threatened outfit, but they have lost their last 2 home matches. They have been beaten for the 6th time this season. But Shonan Bellmare certainly look as though they're one of the teams down there scrapping to avoid the bottom three at the end of the season. That looks the most capable of pulling themselves clear. They move on to 29 points. It's a 4-point gap now between the bottom three and Shonan Bellmare, even though the rest are yet to play below them. Satoshi Yamaguchi's team look as though they are turning their season around impressively. But for Machida Zelvia, their hopes are following in the footsteps of Kashiwa Reysol and Gamba Osaka, of winning the top division in their very first season after winning promotion. They are going to have to start finding goals again. After a blank in midweek, they draw a blank again. And it is now 6 games since they have scored more than a single goal in a game. Worrying times. And is this the moment that most experts have been waiting for, that said that they won't last the season, they can't stay there? Well, they have done for 25 games. But it may be only on goal difference that they lead the division. They are 5 goals and 3 points ahead of Kashima Antlers, who have scored more goals. So a 5-goal win for Kashima Antlers against Jubilo Iwata would dislodge Machida Zelvia from the top of the table. But if the 4 teams below them all pick up victories later today, we could have a 5-team title race with just 12 games until the end of the season. It's a short journey home for those supporters, but it's certainly been worth it. Let's get a bit of reaction.
見事な勝利でした。今チームメイトと喜びあったと思いますが、今の心境いかがでしょうか。
いや本当に最後押し込まれる時間帯長かったですし、前節ロスタイムに失点してるんで、本当に守り切ってくれた仲間に感謝したいです。
決勝ゴールのシーンなんですけれども、田中選手から受けて本当にピンポイントで狭いところを通しましたね。あのシーンどんな狙いだったんでしょうか。
一瞬目があって要求したらしっかり